To say is not an attack on any individual. It is only an observation of what my church experiences have fed me. These thoughts result from the digestion of occasionally undercooked spiritual food. See, those who know me well know I can eat quite a bit, and church is spiritual all you can eat with many options. However, I don't want to make anyone hungry, so let's spend some time on the fence and look at the church's landscape. If there's one thing Adventists build better than L&G White Collections, it's fences. We build fences in the ways Donald Trump would admire. We build fences for everything: music, Sabbath, diet, between ethnicities and sexes. Where there's opinion, there's a fence. I've seen a lot from these fences since I've listened to both sides of every major church debate. I've done a lot of listening, and now I have some things to say. Dear church, why are we so consumed by the past? To older members, church is dying because we're getting away from what it used to be. To the youth, church is boring because it's not fun like it was when we were younger. We're so nostalgic, we lock ourselves in closet with the skeletons in our closets and forget to come out to church. We become heterophobic, scared of people that are different than us. So our church pews have begun to look like skeletons. The body of Christ has begun to look like a skeleton. And instead of eating the bread of life, we go back and try to suck life out of these dry bones instead of trying to build the life that is in the present day church. From this fence, I acknowledge that Jesus is key and that loving and following him is all we need to do. But we also need to acknowledge that Jesus travels a lot further than we like to think. Jesus taught in the synagogue, but he also stopped the crowd from unjustly persecuting a defenseless woman. In 2018 terms, Jesus would be proclaiming the last days, but he would also be calling out the injustice of the U.S. border policy. Side note, racism, discrimination, and equality are not political. That's the media's doing. They are social issues that Jesus cares for, just like religious issues. Dear church, why are we so hypocritical? How do we cope? Man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart so well. But we get caught up on appearance while claiming we love like Jesus. A musician can play the same way in a t-shirt and jeans or in a tuxedo, and yet somehow we allow the worship that we hear to be affected by what we seek. A pastor can preach a life-changing sermon in a hoodie or a blazer. If you allow yourself to miss what God has for you because a person doesn't look the part, that's on you. If you think only the piano and the occasional violin is all that we can use to praise God, you should probably reread David's Psalms. We need to stop seeing deep assessments of people in church and instead build community and fellowship with an open mind instead of church hopping when things get uncomfortable. Dear church, why are we so depressing to each other and to our new members? Why do we weigh them down with the emotional baggage we're too immature to let go of at the appropriate time? We complain and whine. We put old wine into new skins, put in the wine and wine skins, and turn new wine skins old. Then the church becomes a giant old wineskin, so it's no wonder its members leak content. It's no wonder that it leaks its contents, read members, as fast as it is filled. But instead of rebuilding, we patch it with a revival here and a week of prayer there, trying to hold together as long as we can. See, what we do in church is counterintuitive. We believe that going backward in practice will lead us forward. When I look at McDonald's, Apple, or Nike, I don't see companies that look exactly how they looked when they started. They have not changed their missions over time, but they have changed the delivery of their services in order to continue to meet the needs of their communities. Do our services still meet the needs of our communities? The simple answer, if we met our community's needs, church would be much fuller. Jesus doesn't change, but the gospel doesn't have to be dressed up on the pulpit to be the gospel. It's so much deeper than that. Dear church, if the truth sets us free, why are we so bound to the same seats every Saturday? We believe in the God of the Old Testament, but we have allowed the devil to become a pharaoh. See, he gypped the spiritual Israelites into swimming in the Nile away from our promised land. I'll say it again for those of you who didn't get it. He gypped us, spiritual Israelites, into swimming in the Nile away from our promised land. We have been in the Nile for so long, it has blurred our vision and washed us clean of Jesus' blood, so that when we come out of the water, we are prunes of what we're supposed to be. So we in turn prove members from our church branches, subject them to the grips of our wrath, and they should be the apple of our eye. Since I can't seem to get away from the food analogy, let's talk about spiritual constipation. We, the body of Christ, are so backed up with doctrines, there's no room for a movement of the Spirit. If we empty the body of ourselves, there will be space for us to take in more people from the outside. These pews aren't just empty, they're filled with excuses. Dear church, if we make haste to make waste of the excuses based in our unwillingness to erase our prejudice and taste and see that God is good and God is love, maybe these dry bones or pews will live again.